welcome to Reddit on Reddit, the internet's auditory version of Reddit. I'm Nelson Allingham, joined by Michael Cambo Campbell.
You know what I've noticed that we both do? Mm-hmm. When the theme kicks in, because the mics are just live,
Yeah.
we don't want to have to look at each other for like 38 seconds, however long the thing goes.
No.
We both just start reading stuff around the room, if you noticed that.
Yeah.
I noticed that you started reading the King Kong poster over here.
Yeah.
Do you go to a different thing every time, or are you rereading the same thing every time?
I have never consciously thought about it. I'm just looking around. I don't want to make eye contact with you. It's the equivalent of like the awkwardness level is like if you call me masturbating.
Yeah.
And I don't want to look at you in the eye while I'm doing that.
Yeah.
That's kind of the level I'm at while the themes are playing. Like, oh, this is awkward.
Yeah.
I hope we don't have to look at each other
In the
eyes.
best case scenario, I walk on you masturbating, and then I quickly look around and go, "Oh, RKO Pictures made King Kong today. That's very interesting, actually."
And I go, "Oh yeah, zip."
And I go, "Nelson, I'm looking over here. I would appreciate if you stopped it."
And I said, "Well, I'm like almost there, Cambo. Just another 25 minutes, and I'll be done." Yes. Can I tell you something awkward that happened to me? And I want to know if you have had the same thing, because I feel like you probably have. Mm. It's a scenario that I occasionally find myself in where, because of my sarcastic sense of humor, which I think is a lot. I know a lot of Australians have a sarcastic sense of humor. So I guess I want to know as well, like if it's more exclusively us or not. But I had this scenario at work. Somebody was talking about how they cook their steak, which sounds really boring.
Yeah.
And it was. And I made like just a dumb joke where I was saying, oh, yeah, well, how I cook my steak is. And I partly made this joke because I knew that they were the preamble before this conversation was like leading towards this direction of like what not to do kind of thing. Yeah. So I said, oh, well, I cook my steak. I put a little bit of olive oil in the pan, and I wait for it to just start smoking a little bit before I put the meat on. Yeah, because obviously indicating that's how you get really smoky. Yeah. Like you're not meant to burn the oil, and. So I said it like that, and then one of the other guys goes,
I laughed.
Yeah. One of the other guys goes, do you really? And I was like, oh, no. I was just joking. And then the other guy was like, okay. And I was like, oh, no. I've done that thing where I made a joke, but then they haven't really got it. And so he's like, do you really do that? And I'm like, no. But they're like, yeah, but he obviously does. Yeah. He obviously thinks that's the correct way to do something. And I don't know how to get myself out of that hole, because I'm like, you just didn't understand my sarcasm. Yeah. Me trying to like scramble my way back out of this is impossible. I just dig myself a deeper hole.
This happened to me this week that just went.
Yeah.
We were talking about the lottery.
Yeah.
And the idea of like winning the lottery and how it would change your life, and would you tell anyone or whatnot? Yeah. And people were saying, oh yeah, like I don't think I would tell people. You don't want people coming for money or whatever, and like, would you still come to work for a bit, etc. Mm-hmm. And someone said, oh, it might just be weird if there's a Maserati getting parked out, and someone's like, who drives the Maserati? Yeah. And I said, oh, yeah, that'd be me. I said, my driver drives the Maserati. Thank you very much. That's right. I have a driver and a Maserati. I won $1.5 million. Yeah. And someone went, well, that would be all your money. If it's like, yeah, that was the joke, is I wasted all my... Okay. The joke is you couldn't really afford to be doing that.
That one's on them, Cambo. I'm going to say. Mine one wasn't even as funny. That's a funny joke. And they just haven't got it. I'm going to give you a pass for that one. That's okay.
I'll give you a pass for yours.
Oh, thanks.
We established that canonically last week.
Yeah. This is good. I'm liking this, giving ourselves a pass. No, the problem is it doesn't make me feel any better in the moment. It'd be good in the moment. They're like, oh, do you really cook your steak like that? And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give myself a pass.
I'm going to give myself a pass. That was a good joke.
Yeah. Anywho, okay, but let's get into it. This first one was cross-posted to us by Just Judging Reddit, but it was originally by Krill Sipper. This roommate flyer posted on my campus. I don't know what subreddit it was in. Oh, it was in the subreddit Weird. Okay, this is... it's actually kind of small. And then when I zoom in, it's too zoomed in. Don't you hate that? It's so annoying.
You can't win.
You can't win. Anyway, okay, here we go. So this is just like pinned up on a pinboard. Co-living roommate with doctor. Mm-hmm. Located at blank, blank, blank. Mm-hmm. It is walking distance to blank library. Mm-hmm. Classrooms, dance facility, fitness center, student union, and blank, etc. I am a senior retired doctor. I would like to find a few roommates so we can co-living, teach, learn, take care, and help each other. What you will pay is $300 per week. What you will get: 1. All foods meals will be paid by me and prepared by roommates shopping and cooking together. We will teach and learn about healthy food preparation, cooking for each other. 2. Hostel or dormitory style bunk beds will be provided. We will co-living together legally and safely near/on blank main campus. Illegal activities are strictly prohibited. 3. All the furniture, cookware, silverware, and chinaware will be provided by me. 4. All utilities, cable TV, and Wi-Fi will be included. 5. All soap, shampoo, conditioner, body washer, body lotions, and laundry detergents will be included. Laundry facilities inside apartment buildings. 6. All paper towels, napkins, paper plates, toilet papers will be included. 7. Education will be provided for healthy cooking and eating, lifestyle, exercises, and fitness, etc. 8. I also can help you to lose weight, improve brain development, reduce stress, and improve memory and focus, etc. etc. You will also gain knowledge and experience on that. I can help you have a holistic cycle syncing approach to reduce syndrome of PMS, PMDD, MC, PCOS, endopain, etc. You will also gain knowledge on that. 10. I may also provide you with real estate tasks to help you earn up to $9,000 a week income and gain real working knowledge and experience. By the way, I want to say, in this, it was definitely originally $1,000 a week. And they've written over with pen the 1 to be 9, which is a huge increase. 11. I will also teach you how to do real estate development marketing tasks. 12. I will also teach you how to build apartments and houses and do real estate remodeling. 13. I will also teach you how to do real estate properties management. 14. I will also teach you how to develop and build senior care facilities on my land in blank. 15. I will also help you gain experience in senior living and senior take care. 16. Multivitamin fish oil and other nutritional products will be included. 17. Coffee, tea, purified or natural spring water, and fruit smoothies will be included.
Wow.
18. At least once a week, we will go out for dinner or take out orders to try different regions and countries' food. 19. At least once a month, we will have a hiking trip for blank state parks or U.S. national parks. 20. At least once a month, we will go out to see a show, concert, and exhibition. 21. At least once a quarter, we will go out and watch a sports game. 22. At least once a quarter, we will road trip to sightseeing in other countries in other cities in blank. 23. At least once a week, we will go to the ballroom and Latin dance. 24. We will walk on blank campus every day. 25. I also can teach you, help you manage and relieve symptoms of MDD, MD, PTSD, ADHD, ADD, insomnia, bipolar disorder, GAD, SAD, OCD, SP, PD, etc. Please email me at, I wish we had the email.
Yeah, it sounds like a good deal.
Blank@gmail.com.
That's only 300.
$300 a week.
Yeah.
This is what I imagine.
Yeah.
I equate to taking a deal with the devil is like. Where he's like, but also you've got the red flags in front of you, like very clearly.
Yeah.
Where it's like, hey, cheap rent and all your food's paid for, and all the things that inside are supplied for you. But here's all the creepy things.
Yeah, it's you know what this kind of makes me think of as well. Not in its entirety, because there are several different roads this goes down, but. You and I, we're thinking probably we won't have children.
Yeah.
With our respective partners or each other. And sometimes people say, well, but, like when you get older, your kids take care of you. But I feel like this person's also maybe not had kids and gone, won't they?
Yeah.
I think you'll find they will take care of me.
Yeah. I will. Yeah, it's definitely strong vibes.
Do you
of
think
a guy
like
getting very old and being like, shit.
Do you think, assuming this is a guy, could be a woman, a widow or a widower?
Yes.
And perhaps these are the things they used to do with their partner, and now they're like trying to fill that void.
Fill the gap.
So they're trying to have a kid and a partner kind of thing. It's like, I'll teach you stuff like I would my child.
Yeah.
You take care of me like my child would for me. I will go to the things I used to do with my partner.
Right. Yeah, that's true. I am getting... Okay, I didn't think about that. I was getting more single person regret vibes.
Yeah.
Like, this is the stuff that I wish I had a kid, and I wish I had a partner that I could have shared done some of this stuff with. But I've realized what I can do is kind of financially support somebody and guilt them into doing these things for me. Because, like, part of this sounds... There is a part of me that's like, I want to do this. I would love the idea to be like, this is going to be a crazy freaking situation. There is a small chance I'll get murdered.
Yeah.
Or lose a kidney or something. But I feel like it could also just be like a crazy, like the wildest time anybody's had in their life, like just a unique experience you wouldn't have with an older person that like is teaching you random things about real estate and senior care living.
The problem is I love illegal activities. And they've banned them.
Yeah, they have banned them.
Prohibitive, they said.
Yeah.
That's a crazy rule. Illegal things aren't allowed.
If this was a movie, though, Cambo, it would start with somebody breaking.
It's a horror movie. For sure. Yeah.
Oh no! I was gonna say I'm thinking more whimsical lines.
Okay.
They break the law with some weed first, and like, hey, how dare you? I'll give you a pass. Yeah. But then by the end of the movie, the old person loosens up. They've gotten to bond together, and then they smoke a bit of the marijuana together.
Oh, get the munchies.
And they're like, turns out illegal activities are fine sometimes.
Do you think that both characters grow? Like the young person learns that, maybe I do need to take more responsibility, but the older character learns, you know what? Maybe I need to loosen up a bit, and they bring out the best in each other.
Let's
write this.
Yeah, this is it's practically written for us in real life scenario. I think we should try and live with this person. We'll contact the person who took this photo, get the email, and just ask a bunch of questions, see if we can get in on this deal. $300 per week. I'm assuming US. Yeah, it's got to be US, right? Yeah, some of the terms I think they used were US terms. We
love bunk bed accommodation.
Bunk bed accommodation, that does suck a little bit, actually.
Yeah.
Because I want this experience, but with no other people.
Yeah,
just me and the old person. That's the scenario that I want. But then also, think about this, Cambo. You could earn $9,000 a week income.
Yeah, I know. And you learn about all kinds of real estate. Which is weird because they're a doctor.
They are a doctor. And the tenuous things are, I can help you with all these weird things. They've also split up. I can I can help you have a holistic cycle syncing approach to reduce syndrome of PMS, PMDD, MC, PCOS, endo pain, etc.
Look, a lot of the ones that they describe are female leaning.
Yeah.
New theory, divorcee.
Mm.
And the wife, trying to make the wife jealous by attracting younger women into the house, which is way creepier.
Yeah, that's creepier. I mean, this person's a creepo for sure. I think the thing, part of the fun here though is that they've committed to hanging out with you, having a good time. At least once a month, you'll go for a hiking trip. Sounds like a great time. At least once a month, you'll go see a show, concert, or exhibition. Once a quarter, you go to see a sports game. And once a quarter, you go road trip to sightseeing. I like that. Oh, but then it's ballroom dancing once a week.
Yeah.
That's pretty ballroom and Latin dancing. That's pretty onerous. A once a week anything. But then it's also got we will walk on the campus every day. Every day. That's a lot too.
Yeah.
But
they're giving you hobbies.
Yeah.
Like you're into Latin dancing now, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You do it every week. You love it.
Do you think that this person is maybe banned from the campus?
Yes, I do.
And they were like...
But they're like, unless you're with someone on campus, you cannot be walking.
Yeah. Not by yourself. It's creepy. I think maybe that's what's happened. Anyway, I'm all for it. Write in if you've taken this person's deal.
Yeah.
Tell us what it's like. We've got a movie we need to write. We need to flesh out. Yeah, they're a murderer for sure. All right. Let's move on and get into Ask Reddit. Ask Reddit. This Ask Reddit was cross-posted by Gone Emotionally, but it was originally by Splatter King 13. What is your first thought when you hear someone say, "I'm a furry"?
My first thought is that I misheard them.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
What do you think they might have said? Fury?
Yeah, I'm a fury. That's especially if they spelt it. I would definitely have not seen the second half.
Yeah.
I'm a fury. Okay, well, we all lose our head sometimes.
I'm a calm person. I brought this up more of an educational piece for me, Camp. I'm hoping you've often got the answers that I need.
Yeah.
What I don't quite understand in the furry community is, to me, my understanding of being a furry is about the sexual nature of it more so.
Yeah.
Like I like to get dressed up in a furry costume and then have sex.
Yeah.
And so to me, I'm like, well, I don't want to hear that. That's like somebody that's like, oh, hey, nice to meet you. I'm into bondage.
Yeah. Or even just saying their favorite position.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, hey, well, just so you know, I want you to know I like reverse cowgirl.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm like, what? This is not appropriate. You don't need to tell me about your sexual position. But if it's like somebody's like, hey, I'm a cosplayer, and it just so happens that my cosplay is the furry costume or whatever, then I'm like, okay, that's fine. But like, I don't understand if there is a difference between the two. My instant kind of association is that it is of a sexual nature, in which I think you don't need to go around telling people that. That's fucking weird.
Yeah, people don't generally do that.
Yeah.
Look, unless I am having a conversation with someone about sexual preferences and they say, well, I'm a furry, I'd go, fair enough.
Yeah, I don't have anything against it.
This is the place to have told me that.
Yeah. I don't have anything against it at all. If that's your thing, that's fine. Yeah. I don't really care. But I think that I feel like I've just heard it brought up more in like passing commentary, and I'm like, this seems weird to me that you're saying this out of context.
I do wonder, this is going to be a weird comparison.
Yeah.
But I do wonder if it's in the same way that people often think of Satanists which is actually they're normally just not religious, and are pointing out the hypocrisy of like religious freedoms and stuff like that.
Okay.
More than people that actually worship a devil.
Yeah. Okay.
But like there's a Satanist church in America, and someone actually just they put up a statue of like a devil somewhere, and their point was they were protesting the fact that there's so many religious statues around the thing, and they said, well, we're a religion, so we'll put up devils.
Yeah.
Since that's our freedom.
Yeah.
And someone knocked it down, but now the problem is that they are now getting prosecuted as a religious hate crime, which is way more severe. But the point is they don't actually worship the devil. They are there to point out if it's okay for one religion, it needs to be okay for all. Is that the same with furries and sexual stuff? Do people always think of sexual, but really it is actually just that's one aspect of it, but not the whole thing.
Right. Yeah. See, that's what I'm uncertain about.
Yeah. So I guess my first thought would be, okay, I've got a lot of questions.
Yeah.
And I would drill into this.
Yeah. Because it's true. If it's like, hey, what are your hobbies? And they're like, I dress up in a furry outfit. And they're like, okay, that's just a fun hobby.
Yeah.
But if I say, what are your hobbies? And they're like, I have sex in a furry costume.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. Yeah, that's different.
It's more in depth than I was expecting.
Yeah. Do you do it for fun? No. Just the sex
real
thing.
Sure.
Yeah. It's a difficult sex thing that I go through. Anyway, so I don't know. I'm not against it. I do feel like there is an air of, and not that I don't think I've spoken to anybody that said they're furry, but like, of what I've seen online, I feel like there is this air of people who dress up as furries, and they're like, hey, you can't judge me for this. This is just what I like doing. And me, as somebody who doesn't care, I'm like, this is an aggressive stance to have. Like, instantly.
Hey, you can't think I'm judging you on this.
It's kind of it. Yeah. I'm like, you do whatever, but like, it's, I don't know. It's a bit strange. I don't know. It's fine. Do whatever you want, people. I mean, not whatever you want. Don't
don't kill people.
Don't murder people.
And if someone just asks what you're into, don't talk about your sexual proclivities off the bat.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, what kind of stuff are you into? Doggy style, 69ing. Oh, okay. I was thinking like, I don't know, reading, Lego.
Yeah. Oh, I read porn,
the Kama Sutra.
Anywho. Okay, I think we should probably just move on. Let's get into Today I Advice.
So now it's time for Today I Learned. What's the intro to that?
Today I Learned.
And also sometimes advice.
This advice is cross-posted is by Gone Fish Caking, but it was originally by Entropic Penguin. Here's the thing. I just put this in the wrong section and I forgot about it. And now it's here. And it's actually Today I Fucked Up. But here's the thing, Kimber. I'm going to give myself a pass.
Yeah.
So, a pass on this one. Today I fucked up by telling my US girlfriend that she wasn't Irish. Yesterday, my UK girlfriend, USA, important context here.
Very important context.
Has ancestry from Ireland from when they came over 170 years ago during the Irish potato famine. So far as I can tell, whomever that person was must have been the last person from her family to have stepped foot in Ireland. Mm-hmm. Closest any of them have ever been to Ireland was when her grandfather went to fight in Vietnam. Mm-hmm. Nonetheless, her family are mighty proud of their Irish heritage. They name a clan and talk about their tuttons and some other stuff that I've never heard Emerald Isle folk actually talking about.
Okay, yeah.
Anyway, I know most people from Ireland appear to react when it comes to this stuff. To cut a long story short, Irish people in Ireland don't exactly consider Irish Americans to be Irish. I made the cardinal sin of thinking it would be a good idea to mention this. I tried to tell her that people from Ireland like to joke about Irish Americans. For example, one I heard recently, how do you piss off an American? Tell them they're not Irish. She didn't react too well to this. Like I just uttered a horrendous slight against the good name of herself, her heritage, and her family. I tried to deflect and say, like, it's not me, it's how people in Ireland see it. But it didn't help much, to be honest. I fucked up even more, though. I tried to de-escalate and make her not feel so bad about it by saying things like, it doesn't really matter where you're from and stuff. Borders are just imaginary lines anyway. Things like that. She was still pissy. And that's when I said, maybe it's like an identity thing. How you feel about yourself and how you want to represent yourself is up to you. She hit the roof. She took it being like I was comparing it to trans issues, implying that she wasn't a real Irish person. She's fine now. She knows deep down it's not really important and that I'd feel the same way about her no matter where she's from. I said to her that the mainlanders would probably accept her if she could drink the locals under the table, and gave a long speech about how much she hates the British. I'm sure she'll get her citizenship in no time. And that's basically it. There is a note at the end, which I'm assuming came after some comments.
Yes.
Note, neither myself nor my girlfriend hold any resentment or animosity towards the transgender or larger LGBTQ community. We're both allies, and the topic arose as a result of me implying that she was transracial.
I have two thoughts.
Yeah.
I definitely understand this from someone from the UK or Europe or the rest of the world.
Yeah.
About, like, my last name is Scottish.
Yeah.
But I'd never claimed to be Scottish.
Oh, mate, you're always talking about your Scottish clan and stuff.
I think there is a Campbell clan.
Yeah, see, you're going on about it again.
I remember my dad got a coat of arms one time. It's in his office, like the Campbell coat of arms.
Yeah.
And that is to the extent I would ever to be like, oh, yeah, I guess it's technically our family heritage.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have like a Scottish flag in his office, so he doesn't have any of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And that's largely how most of the world operates.
Yeah.
And it's like I understand my family heritage is from somewhere, but this is the end. The other thing I always think is you're hearing this guy's version of this story.
Oh, yeah.
And I want to know
what her version was.
Well, yeah, like I'm sure that he obviously dug himself a bit of a hole.
Yeah.
But was he being quite rude to something that was clearly like she felt important
about it? Yeah, I could imagine that it's one of those situations where it grinds his gears, but in no logical way. It doesn't matter, but he's just like, oh, it annoys me that they think they're so Irish, and I know that. Which is funny, right? Because he's saying, oh, you're not Irish, like people in Ireland wouldn't consider you Irish, which is kind of just as petty as him bringing it up in the first place, the like, well, why does it matter that people in Ireland wouldn't think they're Irish? Or, it's petty on the exact same level.
The time I think you can get on a pedestal about it is if he's from the UK, probably has experiences in Ireland or with Irish people a lot more, and the Americans were saying stuff he knows is wrong.
Right.
And he is like, oh, you're actually wrong about this thing about Ireland or the Irish or whatever.
Right.
But they're like, no, I'm Irish.
Yeah.
I would know.
Yeah.
Then I can be like, okay, yeah, he is in his rights to be like, oh, actually, no, that's incorrect about the Irish.
Yeah. Guy, it gets so like blurry, doesn't it? Because of the idea of, like, I can't think of necessarily what that thing is too, because kind of what he brings up as well, saying that, borders are just imaginary lines and whatnot. And especially someone like myself, right, where, and I think probably a lot of Australians might put themselves in this boat, sort of. I'm making assumptions here, where like, I don't feel like I really have a racial identity in a way, because the Australians in general are very diverse. We literally, most of us came from Britain, convicts. Like we're not native to this land, but we're also not really like native to the UK. We don't see ourselves as British either. Like it's a I just feel like so disconnected. I mean, I'm half Italian even, and I don't consider myself Italian at all.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, like there are Australians, and it isn't us.
Yeah,
like we are not the people that discovered this land.
Yeah,
but also, right, we're not British.
Yeah,
or like I'd say, I'm not Scottish, even though that's clearly where my last name's come from.
Yeah.
Or your last name come from England, and you're half Italian.
Yeah,
yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So. I don't know. I always feel I can't identify with people that bring up their race or their like background a lot, particularly those people that have potentially never lived in that country, which is more like of a second generation kind of thing. I feel like, if you're a child of somebody who was, really it's kind of like me and my mum. She grew up in Italy, but
Have you been to Italy?
No, I've never been to Italy. And but she wasn't really, she didn't actually sort of integrate as much into the like Italian community in Australia. And maybe if she did more, I would have felt a bigger connection to Italians and Italy in general. Because I never had that experience, and I know a lot of people they feel so connected to this other thing. But to me, my perception has always been like, well, I get the sense of belonging and community, but it's around like where I am at the moment and the people that I talk to. And even just thinking about like, well, there's such a vast difference between people in one country. So how can you... I don't understand the idea of like identifying with a country when it's so every country, not just one in particular, is so broad in its beliefs and its ideologies and the way that it works. Which I know it's not a popular opinion. I know I'm in the minority of like not understanding this, but I've just never kind of had that experience myself and can't identify it with it.
I also feel like people make fun of Americans a lot for claiming like rights over heritage for a family name or whatever.
Right.
But like, who cares? They're not hurting anyone.
Yeah. Well, maybe sometimes.
Oh yeah, maybe actually that's not. Yeah.
I don't know.
That's true.
But
they
maybe.
probably
it
are,
just seems like somebody would get hurt over it.
in this example where the family probably has an Irish flag in their house or whatever.
Yeah. It's like
it's not hurting.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. Believe what you want. Hey, maybe you're a fairy, and that's fine too.
Yeah, that's fine too.
All right, but let's move on into shower thoughts.
Shower thoughts, shower thoughts, shower thoughts, shower thoughts.
This shower thought is by Restart Nick. You have a better chance becoming a multi-millionaire by correctly predicting the color a roulette ball will land on 23 times in a row than by using a lottery ticket. I guess this must be
I'm assuming
some maths.
I'm assuming they've worked it out
correctly.
because the number 23 is so specific.
Yeah. To it, and there must be more to it in the sense of like, am I putting on $1, right?
Yeah.
And then you get it's what, like 35 to 1 or something, I think, on roulette, roughly something like that. And then and then you put the 35 on, and then you get another number.
I've now just realized that they're saying predicting the color a ball will land on.
Oh, so then you're just doubling your money,
but like
every time.
Yeah, but that is okay. So that is not quite 50-50 because it's a green. So
that's how they get you.
It's
That's
like,
how they get you.
But for rounding up sake, let's say that's actually a 50-50 chance. Yeah, so they're saying doubling, which is true. Doubling a digit adds up way quicker than people think.
Yeah. Okay. So
obviously start slow, 2, 8. I could go on, Nelson.
Go on.
I don't have time, Nelson.
Do that 23 times and see if you become a millionaire.
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah, it must be like...
which I think is specifically why they have said 23. I believe there is a fact about how doubling, very, very, way quicker than you think adds up to the millions.
Can be.
Yeah.
This seems so attainable. And here's the thing.
Yeah.
We could start at $8.
Oh my God.
It's only,
Billionaires.
It's only a few numbers. We have to do less than 23 times. And it's like
it's really the bit where you've had a run of luck and you're on $280,000.
And you're like,
double it again.
I committed to
red.
Yeah. Oh, black.
Start again. $8.
Yeah, exactly. Theoretically, you've only lost the $8 to begin with.
That's true.
So
hopefully you can compensate, like you can consider that when walking out of the casino.
Yeah.
I only lost $8.
Yeah. And not the 200,000 that was on the table. Yeah, I think I'll be in the casino for the next few weeks until I become a millionaire or run out of money. Here's another one. This is by Miserable Marsupial. You know the ultra-wealthy are boring because none of them have had the idea to buy a fleet of World War I era warplanes, equip them with paintball guns, and do massive dogfights.
I love the idea that you splatter someone's windscreen with paintballs and they're like, oh, I'm probably dead.
Yeah. Oh, this is it. I could imagine the ultra-wealthy doing this, but like they're not in the planes.
Yeah.
And it's not paintball guns. It's
they're just paying people to have dogfights.
Yeah, they're paying,
and they are in a separate plane observing.
Yeah,
from the sky. But that's crazy.
Yeah, this is.
Someone just exploded.
I feel like they're in a blimp for some reason. It seems like there's a huge blimp in the sky,
and it has the text going across and saying, "Do not shoot. Do not shoot."
Yeah, I feel like you could get some radical people shooting people in a plane. It seems like a lot of fun. Yeah, that's true. That
they are saying World War I era warplanes, which I believe are more of the like the Red Baron style, 2 wings in the pilot. So it's not like the enclosed plane like World War II.
Oh,
I mean,
right.
it's still not safe, but it would be safer.
Right? Yeah. See if you got. I mean, you could get. I
you
imagine
can crash a plane.
Oh well, here's what I imagine: getting hit in the face with a paintball that's been shot from the machine gun of a World War I plane.
Yeah.
Still might kill you.
Yeah. Or knock you out and therefore...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But the ultra wealthy are boring because they should do that.
That's true.
If I was a multimillionaire, I would, play human chess with humans. I think that's going to be one of the key. I've got so much money, I can pay people to be pieces on a chessboard. Yeah.
When one piece takes another, what happens?
Well, Kemper. I'm ultra wealthy, Kemper. I can deal with the consequences. Here's the problem with that scenario. Okay. Because I'm like, okay, knight, take the pawn. Yeah. The pawn can't fight back. Because that ruins the game of chess.
In chess, they're never like, knight, take the pawn. Oh, the pawn won. Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a really lost the advantage on that one, didn't I? But it would perhaps be good. Okay, here's how you do it then. The pawns, it's just about equipping them correctly. Mm-hmm. Okay? So pawns... just fists. Yeah. They can't do anything.
Yeah.
Knight, they're on a horse.
Yeah.
And they've got a sword.
Yep.
All the way up, I think, to queen that has a machine gun.
Yeah.
So it's like, queen, take that pawn. The pawn's like, well, I can't fight back after this. So queen wins.
Yeah.
Problem comes when you got queen versus queen.
Yeah.
Well, so
if they both die, which very rarely happens in chess.
That could be interesting, actually. They kill each other at the exact same time. You're like, well, it's a mulligan. That'd be good. Also, the problem is the way that I play chess is it might be over a few days. I got a chess app on my phone. Yeah. I'll make a move and I'll come back in a couple of days. I don't want these pieces to move, and I want them to be there at whatever time
you decide
to come back and play the rest of the game.
Question for you. Mm-hmm. Normally, if we're playing chess and you get me in a checkmate, normally I will tip over my last piece.
Yeah.
What does that mean for the player on the board?
You've got a rocket launcher back, and to admit defeat, you have to shoot the rocket at the king. And any other pieces in the blast zone will die. I've decided that when we become a millionaire, I'm just going to be a murderer.
Yeah. No.
Apparently.
A mass murderer.
A mass murderer. So many people are going to die. That's only one chess game, Cambo. What if I get a hankering for more human chess games?
Nelson, do we write the movie The Chessboard Killer?
Oh, I think that's it. That's got a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Yeah, that's what I'll be doing. No, I wouldn't, Cambo. Just to clarify, I wouldn't do that. I'd pay everyone a good wage to be the pieces.
Yeah. Understood.
All right. Anyway, let's move on into podnapping.
Oh my God! I'm being podnapped! Podnapping.
This is Podnapping, where we nap a pod. We take a topic of conversation or a segment from another thing, and we do it ourselves.
I was recently recommended to sign up to something called the Saturday Quiz. I don't know if you know this. There's a newspaper here in Australia. You put in your phone number, then every Saturday they text you a quiz.
Oh, okay.
Quite fun.
Yep, that's good.
And last week they had a segment. The rounds are kind of themed. And one of the rounds was called Same Role, Different Actor.
Oh.
Where it gave you two actors, and you need to work out what's the role that they've both played.
Okay. Yeah.
So I've taken, these are the ones from the Saturday Quiz, and then I've added one or two more just to round out to 10.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is, I'm going to name two actors, and you tell me what role they've both played.
Oh, okay. Oh, God. I'm going to be hard about this. Let's see.
Very possibly because, again, these are mainly from the Saturday Quiz.
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr.
Yes.
and Benedict Cumberbatch.
Oh, they've played Sherlock Holmes.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, Sherlock Holmes.
Phew, I've got one.
That was on I put it.
Okay, thank you.
This was the first one from
You've
the
given
Saturday
me
Quiz.
the alias. Yeah.
Martin Freeman
Yes.
and Ian Holm.
Ian Holm. Shit. I don't even know Ian Holm, I'd think. What has Martin Freeman
played?
been in?
I will tell you this, in case you're thinking I'm running a theme. He has played Dr. Watson.
Okay.
That is not the character.
Okay.
If you thought I was doing a Sherlock Holmes theme.
Uh,
Can you think of famous characters Martin Freeman has played?
No, actually. In fact, probably Watson is the only one that I can.
I would say he's played a very famous literary character in a bunch of big Hollywood blockbuster movies.
Oh, what? Really? Oh,
Yes.
my God.
In fact, he was the main titular character of all of the movies.
Martin Freeman.
Yes.
Oh, my God. What did he play?
Big, epic fantasy movies.
The Hobbit. He played what's his name? The Bilbo Baggins.
Correct. Yes. And Ian Holm played Bilbo Baggins
in the Lord of the Rings. Ah, yes. Okay. Sorry, I should have got that. Yeah. Okay. This is good strategy. Just think about one person's roles. Okay. Yeah.
This one's a little bit of a hard one. Kate Blanchett and Judi Dench. And I'll give you this clue. They've both played a real historical figure.
Do you know what? For some reason, I was like, I bet you this is like a real thing. Okay, Judi Dench and sorry, who was it? Who was it?
Judi Dench and Kate Blanchett.
Kate Blanchett. Who have they played? Oh, is it maybe like a royal or something?
Yes, it is.
Yes. Who did they play? A princess, maybe? The princess. Higher.
Yeah.
Queen.
Yes.
Queen Elizabeth.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Queen Elizabeth the First.
This is the only one. Yeah. Okay.
Harrison Ford,
Yeah.
Ben Affleck,
Okay.
John Krasinski,
Oh.
and Alec Baldwin have all played this one character.
Oh my God. Okay. Give me all the names again.
Harrison Ford,
Okay.
Ben Affleck,
Yeah.
John Krasinski, and Alec Baldwin.
John Krasinski.
Yes, I've now also realized I could have put Chris Pine. Who also played this character.
Okay. John Krasinski he's the Office dude, right?
Yes.
And he hasn't been in much, I would say. He's done that. He did that new TV show, right? Where it was like,
What's it called?
oh, wait, is it? No. I was going to say Jack Reacher. No, that was the other one.
You're so close.
It's like a guy like that.
His name's Jack.
Oh, that's annoying. Jack Columbo. No. Jack. Is it R as well?
Yep.
But it's not Jack Reacher. No. Okay. Jack Ryan?
Yay! They've all played Jack Ryan.
Okay. Yes, that's good. I had no idea. The John Krasinski one is like the only one that I've known of.
Yes, Harrison Ford was in Patriot Games and Clear and Present Danger. Alec Baldwin is in Hunt for Red October. Ben Affleck is in Sum of All Fears.
Right.
And Chris Pine is in a movie called Jack Ryan Shadow Recruit.
Okay.
But they all play Jack Ryan, which is a Tom Clancy character.
Okay.
Heath Ledger and Joaquin Phoenix.
The Joker, that
Correct,
was
yes. Don Cheadle.
You didn't want to put Jack Nicholson in there?
I felt like that one was even more obvious the more I put.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Don Cheadle and Terrence Howard.
Don Cheadle. I feel like I'm getting confused. Can I type Don Cheadle? I just want to see his face.
Sure.
Okay. And Terrence Howard, did you say?
Yeah.
I don't know Terrence Howard either. I reckon I'm going to struggle with this one.
Possibly.
Okay. Historical failure?
No. What do you...
Oh, wait. Are they like Black Panther or something?
They are a Marvel character.
Yeah, okay.
They've both played the same Marvel character.
What did Don Cheadle play in? Yeah, it was like the Patriot.
Iron Patriot. Yes,
Iron Patriot.
War Machine is the
War Machine.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Yes. So Terrence Howard was in the original Iron Man, and then negotiations broke down before the sequel, and from then he's been Don Cheadle.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, that's good. I should have got that one.
This is probably going to be a hard one for you. Julianne Moore and Jodie Foster have both played the same fictional character.
Julianne Moore and Jodie Foster.
Yes. I would say Jodie Foster is better known as this character. Julianne Moore has just technically played her as well.
Oh, okay.
When people think of this character, they think of Jodie Foster.
Okay. I need to look up Jodie Foster's face. Looking at people's faces helps.
I don't necessarily know if you've actually seen this movie.
Right.
I will give you a hint.
Yeah.
Both of them played opposite Anthony Hopkins.
Okay. Anthony Hopkins I see as Hannibal.
Correct.
Lecter.
And
okay. So,
when Hannibal comes into a scene,
yeah,
he says, "Good evening,
you."
Mrs. Foster.
Yeah, good evening. I don't. Yeah, okay. With the person,
Clarice
okay.
Starling is the character.
Okay.
Jodie Foster played her in Silence of the Lambs, but then she didn't come back for Red Dragon. That was Julianne Moore.
Okay.
Halle Berry and Anne Hathaway.
Oh, Catwoman.
Correct.
Yes.
I have umbrage with this quiz because it said Selena Kyle, but Halle Berry is not Selena Kyle in that movie. She is Catwoman, but she's not Selena Kyle.
Did you should write
But you could have said Zoe Kravitz, who is Selena Kyle.
Oh.
Robert De Niro and Marlon Brando.
Robert De Niro and Marlon Brando.
Yes. I can tell you they play the same character, and both of them won an Academy Award for that character.
Oh, okay. I mean,
I would say go with more what you associate Marlon Brando with and not Robert De Niro.
yeah. Well, I was gonna say like Godfather.
Correct.
Oh,
They both play
okay.
Don Vito Corleone, the Godfather.
Oh, for some reason I didn't know that.
Robert De Niro?
That Robert De Niro
Yeah.
played that.
In The Godfather Part 2, they do a flashback to young Don Vito. And he is the young Don Vito. And he won the Academy Award for this exact same role that Marlon Brando won it for, but playing the younger version of him.
Okay, yes, I see.
What about Russell Crowe
Yep.
and Marlon Brando?
Oh, The Godfather.
G'day, mate. I'm the Godfather.
Russell Crowe and Marlon Brando. What do I know Russell Crowe in? Is it going to be like... Because I feel like Marlon Brando a bit older, so maybe there was like a remake of something?
This is a remake of something, but neither of them are the main character. This is a supporting role for both of them.
Oh.
I will tell you, this is a comic book character.
Okay. And Russell Crowe. Supporting?
Yes.
Comic book character. Oh, damn it. I was going to go with something quite different. I don't remember Russell Crowe being in any sort of comic book. Oh, but not necessarily superhero.
Not superhero.
Oh, he's superhero. Okay.
I will also tell you they play a famous superhero's dad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm going to guess here, based on age of characters, maybe. I'm going to guess like The Flash or something like that.
Incorrect. They both play Jor-El, who is Superman's dad. So in Man of Steel, Russell Crowe plays Jor-El to Henry Cavill's Superman.
Yeah.
And in the 1974 Superman,
yeah.
Marlon Brando played him to Christopher Reeve's Superman.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah.
Marlon Brando got paid like $1 million for like 2 days' work. For
That's
that movie. Yeah. Which in the 70s. Okay,
yeah.
last one. Robin Williams and Will Smith.
Oh, no. Robin Williams and Will Smith. Oh, man, they feel like so iconic in their own right. I feel like it's one I should have got instantly. Is it that obvious? And I'm just missing it? Or do you reckon it's a little bit
I think
little bit obscure?
Once you hear it, you'll be like, oh, yeah. But I don't think it comes immediately to mind.
Okay, that's good. That makes me feel better. Okay, what has Will Smith been in? Men in Black, not Robin Williams.
Would you like a hint?
Yeah, okay, give me a hint.
Okay, there's 2 hints I can give. I'll give the first one. Robin Williams played this character in the 90s. Will Smith played it about 5 years ago.
Oh, really? Shit, what was 5
So
years
it's a
ago?
recent Will Smith movie.
Oh, is this like... what? Oh, I don't know. Was he in that weird time travel-y one? I don't feel like that's a Robin Williams movie, though.
No. Would you like the second hint?
Yeah, okay. Give me a second hint.
One of them played the animated version, and one of them played it in live action.
Sneaky. Oh, is this like Aladdin?
Yes.
The genie.
The genie in Aladdin.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I mean, I never watched the Will Smith Aladdin one, but I did know he was.
He was the genie.
Yeah.
Because you're right, they don't seem similar.
Yeah.
But when you hear it, you're like, oh yeah, they're both. Yeah, I get it. About. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. All right, that was a good quiz. I like that, even though I'm bad at it. This is what gives me solace: is that I think people listening will enjoy it. Yeah, because they're like they can.
Because we didn't.
Because I didn't. The ones that I didn't know. I never enjoy learning. I enjoy knowing.
Yeah.
And I'll stick to that. Anyway, now it's time for the Ask Me Anything, where listeners of the show, just like you, listener, can write in and ask us anything you want.
Go on here from Liz. Says, "Oi, what scares you most about the ocean?
Terrifying.
And what scares you most about the Amazon rainforest, you cunts?"
Oh.
Hugs, Liz. I don't have time to chit-chat today.
I
I'm assuming that's what Liz sounds like.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think I've heard what Liz sounds like.
Yeah,
and that could very well
could
be an accurate portrayal. Okay, what scares you most about the ocean?
Poseidon. What's he doing down there?
He hasn't come up for a while. And that's more
plotting?
concerning than anything.
And if it isn't him plotting, what happened to him? Who got Poseidon?
He's
my God.
strong and powerful. If there's someone down there that got him, I'm worried about that. It's probably Godzilla or something.
Or the Meg.
The Meg. That's what
the
it
Meg
is.
got him.
Yeah. The other thing is fear of drowning. It would terrify me if I got dropped in the middle of the ocean where you just couldn't see on any horizon land.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
That's a terrifying thought. But I would pray to Poseidon and hope that the,
or the
Meg hasn't got it yet.
The thing that scares me about the ocean is the idea of the pressure. Like you look at the sub that went missing, right?
Yeah.
Like it went missing because it crushed under the pressure. It's just like kilotons of pressure
that
of
is
water
amazing,
crushing down on it. It's the reason they can't raise the Titanic.
Yeah, right.
It's like it's been down there for so long and it's so brittle.
Yeah.
If you move it, it's just going to disintegrate because it's got gallons and gallons of water on it.
Yeah. That's true. The pressure of the ocean, that is a terrifying thought. What scares you most about the Amazon rainforest?
Honestly, that it won't be there at some point.
Yeah.
They're really cutting through that thing.
What terrifies me most is that
how we treat it.
There was a company not that long ago, we might have even spoke about it on the podcast, I think, where they wanted to cut down trees in a certain segment and they were denied. And then all of a sudden there was just like a fire in that region. Yeah. You're like, this is sus. So it's terrifying that it's
like a fire in a rainforest.
What was the rain doing?
Yeah, I don't know. The way we treat the Amazon, not me and you personally, we like it.
Yeah.
But I guess the governments that technically own it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty concerning.
Yeah, that is true. Also,
we don't ruin the Amazon, thank you very much. We ruin the Great Barrier Reef, thank you very much.
We know what we ruin, okay? Also, giant anacondas. Let's put that out there.
Yeah.
In fact, that is the one relief I'll get when we harvest the Amazon rainforest.
But no, because now the anacondas have to go somewhere else.
Oh, no! Guys, leave it. Have you seen the giant anacondas?
Have you seen the movie Anaconda with Jennifer Lopez?
Yeah.
Look it up. It's pretty important.
It's more of a warning than it is entertainment. Just so you know. Okay. Thanks for writing in, Liz. Yeah. We appreciate it. If you would like to write into us, you can do so. Reddit podcast, READIT podcast @gmail.com. You can also reach us at our subreddit or in the Discord.
Correct.
Rate the show.
Yep.
Everybody rate the show.
Yeah.
That's what we haven't specified before. I think this is
we
one
asked
of those,
it last week, but we're not happy with the result.
We barely got any more. Here's the thing. This is like there's a famous study. Oh, crap. I can't remember what the term is, but there was this lady. I think her name was Kitty. I don't know why I remember that. And she got stabbed in the middle of her street and nobody called the police.
Because everyone thought someone else.
Everyone thought somebody else was going to do it. It's like diffusal of responsibility or something
No
like
one
that.
else is calling the police.
Yeah.
Review the show.
Review the show. Anyway, that's it. So thanks for listening and we will read you later.